Well, hello everybody and welcome to a new school year. It's going to be one that we will remember forever, I am sure, but I am so glad to be here with you. My name is Miss Doda, rhymes with soda, I always tell everybody. And I may look a little different to you because of COVID. During COVID, I've grown out my hair, so I may not look like you remember me looking when you were in kindergarten. But anyhow, I am so excited to start my 32nd year of teaching. I have an MS and an undergrad from IU. In Bloomington, and I'm a diehard IU fan. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I love to read books. I love to be outside in the summertime. I love to be hanging out at a pool somewhere, and I have a giant 100-pound golden retriever dog at home, and her name is Lena, and she's really sweet and loves to be with people. So it's been real fun spending some time with her. I'm so excited to meet the children in person and or virtually, and no worries. I will meet your child where they are and move forward from there. We've built in some time to work on those skills that we lost from last year when we had to end early. And as always, we do a lot of review in the beginning of the year to build that firm and strong foundation so the scholars will have success throughout their educational career. Things that we do in the beginning especially might look easy to you, and you might say, oh my gosh, what are they doing this for? Well, there's probably a reason that you just can't see from what the child is taking home. Maybe it was a activity that we were doing about listening, or maybe it was one that we were doing with specific directions to follow. So, if you ever have any questions, please contact me. They will be bringing home growth work packets, probably not the first week, but starting the second week. The first week, we just need to get in the routine of doing things and getting our sleep patterns in order again, because if yours or your child's is like mine, it's been way out of whack. So that has made it a little bit crazy. But when they do start bringing home growth work, they will have a weekly packet due on the last day of the week. And they will also have books to bring home to read. We have a new phonics program this year, and we have books that are specifically created to go with certain sound patterns, and they're all nonfiction, so they're very exciting and interesting to read as well. Your child will have a book bag that they'll bring home on Monday of things that it was donated, and things that were in it are donated. I may pull a couple things out that we'll be needing for school. If your child has school supplies that they got from the supply list, that's wonderful. I think when I created that, I said that it would all be shared. Well, because of COVID, that's not possible. So if you can do some labeling with your child's name on it, that'd be great. I've labeled all sorts of things for the scholars to keep them separate, and it's just some of the safety precautions that we're taking. There won't be any sharing of supplies, as I said. The seats are scooted apart instead of in pods. I normally have tables. This year I went to desks so we'd be able to space them out better. I do have a table that we'll use for group work for short amounts of time, and I do have dividers to put up when that happens. The kids will have masks, and we have shields for them also. And don't worry, I know they're not used to wearing a mask all the time, and neither am I. So we will be taking mask breaks and shield breaks, and we understand that here, and we'll make it work. Also, if your child's a huggy person like I am, and they love hugs, we're working out plans, and I'm going to brainstorm with the scholars of different ways that we can, tell each other we love you. Maybe we'll, make the heart to somebody. Maybe it's a wink. Maybe it's an elbow touch, or, touching of the feet, or, a high five. It just depends. There's going to be all kinds of ways that we're going to show love and comfort and support to the scholars. And that's not to say that if they really need a hug that they won't receive one. So no worries about that. I do want to mention that we lost a lot of time last spring in our learning, and I have set aside time and also conferred with their kindergarten teacher to see what they need to relearn or maybe didn't get touched on yet. And I will be definitely, I have some time set in the schedule for the beginning of the year to make that happen. Otherwise, I think communicating with you and you communicating with me back and forth is wonderful, and what we need to do for the best of the scholars and to ensure success. I'm going to be texting each one of you with a message from my cell phone, so keep that in your phone unless that's not a way that you prefer to communicate with me, and just send me a text back and let me know. Probably I'll send those out at the beginning of the week. You can also call the school. My number is, listed. Ms. Gwen can also help you get a hold of me. You can send me an email. All that information will go home. Make sure that I have your current email address, because I might be sending you emails both on Jupiter and from my Outlook 365 account. So please make sure that those emails are current. There also is an assignment notebook that the kids will be using and bringing back and forth daily that will track behavior, that will track assignments, things that need to be brought back, another way for us to communicate, and so forth. So please know that I'm very excited to be back in the classroom and to be working with you, and most importantly, to be seeing those little scholars of yours, those precious, precious children that I've missed so, so very much over the summer and, during the last part of the year. So take care. I will be Zooming with you on Tuesday evening. We have a Zoom set up so that I can answer questions you have, think about them, have them ready for me, and we will talk soon. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.